Good morning, traders. How are we doing? Today is March 17th, 2025. Market opens in about 5 minutes. That gives us just a little bit of time to get my link spread around. Markets did push up slightly overnight, pushing back up to that $480 mark, as high as 481.46, and now has been selling off since. We'll be testing this 479.50 moving average, so we will see exactly how it goes. Good morning, good morning. Oh yeah, we're gonna be buying some SQQQ. Should have bought it down here, but waiting to see what happens with this retest. Does it stay bullish, or does it fell and begin to sell off? I'm excited to see what happens. Either way, we are gonna make some money today. Either way. Came in a little early, that way we could share our link before the opening bell, get situated. And of course, my internet sucks. For being Starlink, you think it would be better. I'm gonna call Starlink today and complain. Paying double or triple the price of CenturyLink, and sometimes it's even worse than CenturyLink. Anyways, besides the point. QQQ looking like it wants to bounce. We'll see if this bounces or does it begin to sell off. It is at an all-time high on the day right now. I mean, it was at an all-time high on the day of 481. That was its high for the day so far, pre-market. So let's see if this continues, or are we going to get a nice rally today? Everyone who missed our Sunday stock talk, we talked a little bit more about it. Good morning, Kristen, Bronson. Good morning, Charles. How are you guys doing? There we go. Big sell-off. Getting rejected off of that moving average again. And we're just going to be cautious. We're being cautious. We're being aware of market conditions. Market opens in 2 minutes. I think that's considered a sell-off there. I knew we should have bought some up here. Way up here, we should have got some. Okay. We're going to get 10 shares. 36.80. We're going to wait. Good morning, good morning. How are we doing? Good morning, good morning. You guys all had a great weekend. Okay, I think my link was spread around. Testing 45 on the 5-minute. Testing 45 on the 5-minute here. All right. Nice. Looks like it's retracing a bit. That's why I don't want to get on SQQQ. We can get a nice little bounce right here. Anyone who's interested in getting in on the market as a bullish factor, it's definitely potentially able to bounce here. Definitely got some load up potential as well. Oh, I guess I didn't cancel this order when I bought it. I'm gonna buy 10 more. I'm gonna buy 10 more at 36.78. It was a good weekend. Finally, a weekend off home. Got to catch up on some much needed sleep and spent time with my wife and kids. Nice, Bronson. That sounds good, man. Sounds awesome. Here we go. Let's see if we get a retest with QQQ. I don't think we are going to. So what am I looking at today? Well, markets are at that resistance level again. You guys see this consolidation period at the 480s. Looks like it's getting rejected. Now it could actually push up. Yep, could actually push up. Let's see. Is this going to be bullish or bearish today? This will, I'm on 10 days in a row green. Will today be my 11th green day, or will we take our first red day of the month? Now, if this pushes up, I want to try to catch a piece of it. I already have 20 shares at 36.76. My trade plan was to buy around 37. 37 as it pushes up. So I actually got a better fill price than I wanted. We'll see if QQQ can break 480. Looks like it's going to. Okay, let's see if markets recover. Let's see what Tesla's doing. Ooh, Tesla is selling off as well. AMD pushing up. Nvidia selling off now. Google trying to push up this morning. Microsoft pushing up this morning. Meta selling off slightly from those highs. And Amazon and Apple selling off. So, here we go. Testing this moving average again. If it gets rejected, then we'll get some more selling pressure. Looks like 481 is going to be the area that we'll be looking to retest again. So, nice big green candles. I'm going to be adding 10 here at 36.48, 36.50. Yeah, 36.47. Very interesting. All right, all right. Let's see, QQQ still pushing up slightly, catching some resistance at 481. We'll see if this is the point where it sells off, or does this begin to retrace, right? There's no reason saying that this doesn't have to retrace. This can very easily begin to break the support and go down even lower, right? As the markets begin to recover, I feel like this is a great area of a bounce. If it does happen, I think this would be the area that we'd want to see a pretty significant bounce on SQQQ. Trade plan 36.67. Don't really want to risk too much. Potential to make about 10%. And it doesn't have to be doesn't have to mean it has to happen in one day either. So if this goes up to 481 and then starts getting rejected, then this can actually start pulling down. But look at that, it actually bounced right off of that level pretty much. Nice little bear trap for the bulls here. So looking at the 1 hour, it looks like it is testing 481.28. or what is this? 481. 481.22. 481.21. So it looks like it's going to test that moving average right now. If it breaks above that moving average, we can see a huge bull candle. Huge bull candle. If it gets rejected, though, then SQQQ will actually begin to push back up. Risking about 1% here, so could lose about $10. 1% max would be 11 bucks. 11 bucks. What is it doing? Looks like it's going to pass. Looks like it's going to get above that moving average. This could be the first signs of 3 stages of reversal here. Or it could get rejected. On the 4-hour. Oh yeah, this thing is looking very bullish. Could be a bull trap for the bears, or this thing could actually just be bullish. Yep. It is pushing up. What is the reasoning behind it? Under 36, up for now, adding. Way too oversold. Calls now. I'm actually confused. This is set up 485. What in the world? Yep, it's going to be a bullish day, it looks like. Already pushed up an entire $1.50. And this can actually come down even more, so interesting to see. Interesting to see here. This bit of a overhype, you know, overreaction. We have a lot of stuff going on this week. We have FOMC meetings, potential rate pauses. There's a 98% rate pause. This could be a bit of an overreaction, and then again, it could just be bullish, showing a new sign of support way down here. Which really passes everything that it once had support on. And now look where I'm at. I'm way up here at 36.67 because I don't want to miss the rally up. When now I could be buying down at 36 if it shows weakness. Yeah, this thing is bullish. Very bullish. I think that'll be our first red day of March, possibly. We're gonna get a bounce here for QQQ. TQQQ just hit $63. That was a previous resistance level as well. 63.01. Could be an overreaction. I'm actually holding a little more than I wanted. I said 1%, and that was right here at 11 bucks. Yep, definitely bullish. $482.80, $482.82, $483. Big rejection candle here. Let's see what happens. Markets are bullish though. Very Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 3 days for the bulls. And this is back to $36. Okay, well, there's a $20 bill right there. I'm just going to give it, I want to keep giving it a moment to see if this is an overreaction, see if we get some kind of a pullback or a retest before it goes higher, but it does not look like that's going to happen. There's someone that just bought 10,000 shares at 36. Another 44,000 shares at 35.97. So I'm wondering if somebody knows something we don't, right? I think the market's still very overbought, but that doesn't mean anything, right? Markets can continue to push up as much as they want. There's no bias against it. QQQ up to 483. QQQ up to 483 and climbing. I think it's way overbought. It's going to have to pull back at some point. It doesn't have to. It actually continue to rally for quite some time if it wanted to. Here we go. Maybe. No. 483. Support now is actually the 480 resistance. We now have a 483 resistance for a moment. Looks like back a couple days ago here. Okay, potential reversal here. Again, that's when it pays to be patient. Wait for the market to paint its picture for the day. What lines is it creating? What areas of opportunity can it make? Looks like it broke 36. It went down to 35.93. Doesn't mean it has to go back up. Previous resistance levels are on 37.55 for SQQQ. And yeah, maybe we'll see some kind of a bounce here, or markets will begin to just remain bullish. We don't have to get a significant retracement. We could literally just get a small bounce and a huge push up, and then this thing could come all the way back down. So just trying to be patient here with our levels. 483 looks like resistance on QQQ, and 480 support at the moment. Now you could say 481.50 could potentially be a support as well. And that would have been the area to buy when that reversal play begins to set up, right? We want to see this, want to buy it on a low. We don't want to be fighting to break even again. Good morning, Bernie. Good morning. How y'all doing? Beautiful run on TQQQ this morning so far. From 61.70 to 63, $2.50 or $1.50 per share. Beautiful. QQQ selling off below that 9 EMA. Let's see if it, oh, maybe it bounces off the 9 EMA. Let's see here. Would love to see more rejection, as I do believe QQQ is over small time frame, and then of course oversold on a larger time frame. Potential bounce, 4 more new highs today. See what happens with the quick retest. Does it go back above or does it continue to get rejected? Looks like it's going to get rejected. Again, this would have been the area to buy. I wouldn't mind. I could still buy 20 more shares, but just kind of holding off on it. There we go. QQQ is now actively selling off. Trying to get that bounce up a 9 EMA, but I don't think it's going to bounce. QQQ back to 480, 250. So this week we also have the FOMC meeting this week on Wednesday. They're going to determine whether they're going to raise, cut, or pause interest rates. There's a 98% chance they're going to pause interest rates. There's a 2% chance they're going to cut it. Now remember, they only have 2 rate cuts planned for 2025. Will there be one this Wednesday, or are they going to hold out for a little later on in the year? Looks like it had a nice little bounce right there off of 9 EMA. See if it holds. Looks like it's having a little bit of trouble here. Love to see just one big rejection candle. Also, there's like 2,000 banks that are going to be in trouble this year, and there's a lot of stuff going on, guys. Where is it? Sell-off accelerates as recession fear emerges. 5-year Treasury now pricing in 52% chance of recession. Where is that other one at? Warning, nearly 2,000 U.S. banks are at risk of failure between 26 and 27. Okay, big rejection candle here. That's what we love to see. Again, a long way to go. Better yet, instead of buying here for the breakout, I kind of figured in a way, I was like, you know what, this may actually get rejected, a little fake out here. That's exactly what I did. So we bought, 10 up here, and then we bought another 10 here. Or sorry, 20. I got 10 and 10, and then I bought another 10. When really I should have bought 10. Maybe it doesn't work. I wait, catch those 20 on the bounce, and we could be riding up making money right now, instead of basically going back up to break even. But here we go, QQQ selling off. We may be able to break even, or at least reduce our red day as much as possible, right? Back retesting 481.50. 481.50, is it going to hold it? Down about 1% on my position right now. 481.50. I'd love to see this sell off below 41.80.50, but technically there could be an area of support. Okay, doesn't look like it's going to hold. All right, the bears are back in session. Are we going to get a bounce off of 45? Nope. No, we're not. Man, that's where I should have bought at, guys. Down here at 35.93 would already been up 50 cents a share. Back up to where I am, 70 something cents. Almost wow. Yep. That's okay. I'm glad it's just coming back down. We're gonna have a very small red day if in fact we close this out red, but I believe this will sell off. QQQ will sell off some more. Again, maybe come back down, retest this 45-day moving average, or possibly even test the 200-day moving average. Big red candle. Back down to 480.60. Okay, now we're only down a 0.5%. 0.5%. Love to see this sell off even more. Now that's what you can call a bear trap or a bull trap, right? The bulls are in favor. Bulls, 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 bulls. It goes up to 483. Starts trapping people out. People are buying here. And now they're down $3 a share. $3 per share. Well, about to break even. See if we get a retracement. Be a possible fake out retracement here. 480 was a pre-market support, so this could very easily bounce. Yep, very easily retest and get even new highs. Go to 484, 485, or it can get rejected and go back down to 479. That would have been the area to buy. I could have got in and then got out. You buy your 10 shares to run, and I could have got, 10, 20, 30, 40 shares down here and had been up a very significant amount, having a better entry price at, say, 36. Here we go, QQQ getting rejected again. Yeah, I agree with you, Bernie. 36.75, get back above that moving average. Then we could see this kind of go up a bit more. Right now, bulls are in favor of TQQQ or QQQ overall market. Definitely bullish today, okay? Definitely very bullish. And sometimes if it's just a little too choppy, that's okay too. There's no reason in, cutting your losses or getting out, reducing your position size, or even not taking a position at all. Yep, I think that was my chance to get out. We'll see here. We'll give it another few minutes. But I believe that may have been my chance to get out there for like a really small loss. Like, I think it was less than $10. QQQ to 482. This got as high as, what was that? High at 36.61. 36.61. So just a few cents away from my break even. I'd love to see this start getting rejected more though. Lower highs. Yeah, lower highs would be nice. Like that. Lower highs, get a squeeze to the downside maybe. Doesn't have to. Looks very bullish today. You want to respect the trend. You want to respect direction. Come on, get rejected. Get rejected. Oh no, there it goes. Pushing up. Okay, a lot of green. Bulls are still playing here. They're still playing with fire. Just kidding. And that would have been a nice bounce on TQQQ here. 61, even 62 if you couldn't catch it perfectly. $62 to 63 and a quarter. 2%. 2% move. So yeah, sometimes you play the wrong end of it. Could have played the wrong end of this one. It happens. I love to see more selling pressure here and begin to make lower lows. That just means we got to hold our SQQQ position just a little longer today. That's all. If markets do show signs of it selling off. And we're seeing that now. We're getting these big rejection candles. We're making lower highs. Bitcoin dropping. Big rally from 82 to 83 and now pushing back down to 83. Look at this choppiness. Look at all this consolidation that's playing out. And it's almost right into our little trend line here. Do you see that? Is this the 4 hour we made? Oh, 1 hour. It doesn't know what to do. It never even broke out of this pattern here. It just kind of flat. It's a real flat pattern. Which means not a lot's going on with Mara. Again, just a real flat pattern. Here we go. Lower highs, higher lows. So we're getting this like divergence pattern. Do you see that? We're going to be getting this like breakout pattern soon. Like, what is it going to do? Got to break either above or below. And we may break out above. You know, there's nothing saying that we don't have to. Markets are very bullish this morning. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, headphone users, my bad. This thing is bugging me. Good morning, Major. Good morning. We're trading SQQQ today. Looking for that breakout from QQQ. QQQ out of 480 resistance. It broke that, retested it as support, showing that it is bullish. New resistance is at 483. New support 480. I'd love to see a break. My plan today was to buy SQQQ at $37, right? $37 for the break above. What was that? 37 for the break above 38, 39, 40. Didn't quite happen as fast as I thought. It still could happen. Doesn't mean it has to happen. It's very choppy, so I don't know. Very choppy day. Up but down. Yeah, not. Looks like it's going to push up above that moving average. 45-day moving average. There we go. QQQ back to 481.50, 481.40. Let's keep getting rejected. Sell off. I don't know if you saw, but somebody made me a, what is it, Booker T? I pity the fool. Maybe you guys saw it. So I pity the fool who misses Johnny Trade's live streams in the morning or something. It was really cool. Someone made that for me. I had a LTE member make that for me and put it in the Discord. I was like, this is so cool. I'm gonna use it. My internet is horrible, man. It is freaking horrible. Can't believe it. Yeah, Mr. T. My bad, Mr. T. I don't know who Booker T is, but Mr. T, yeah. All right. Getting rejected, 481.30. See if we get a big red candle here. That's what we want to see. Big red candle on the markets. There we go. We got a little ways to go to get back up to break even again. But if this begins to sell off, we could actually begin to make money. So, hi Johnny, good evening. Hey, how you doing? Shrug. There it is. Beautiful. Sell off. Again, loading up down here would have been better. Loading up way down here at 36. Already up 50 cents, right? Are we going to get another bounce here? We're going to go ahead and delete these lines. They don't mean a lot. I mean, we're getting lower highs. So as it keeps on with this trend, we're going to be doing good. I'm good. How's you? I'm doing good, thank you. Doing good. 480.50. It looks like it bounced off of 480.50. So it's making lower highs, but higher lows. No trade today for me. Hey, that's okay. Markets are very choppy. A lot of uncertainty. I'm actually thinking about potentially getting out of mine too because of the choppiness. Love to see a bunch of selling pressure today. See how it pushed up, but now it's making lower highs. There we go. There we go, pushing up. 36.60, retesting those pre. I literally bought in the middle at the moving average. I mean, I bought to get that breakout because I thought for sure it was going to break out. It was oversold. It was pushing up above and get a nice breakout, but it didn't happen. That little breakout did not happen. Okay, are we going to bounce off a moving average like we did a minute ago? I think we might. I think it might bounce off of 480, guys. May just have to reduce our position here. In case it goes against us, just reduce our position. What EMA do you use and how to read them? The EMAs, I use a 9-day EMA, which is the purple line. 45-day EMA, which is the light blue line. And then the green line is a 200-day moving average. And I have tons of videos talking about how I use them, how they cross over, how they act as resistance, and how they act as support in our Learn to Earn lesson library. So definitely check that out, okay? Bernie, QQQ looking good for short if it remains below 481.11. Yeah, 481.11. Still showing signs of lower highs, but bouncing off of that moving average. This is what looked so good this morning. When it crossed over the moving average, I thought we were going to get a huge sell-off, and I didn't want to miss that opportunity, so I bought some right here. Now I jumped the gun a little. I could have bought more. I could have bought 20 shares down here and brought my average down super low from 36.60 to maybe 36.30, 36.40. And we would be in the money right now. I do believe that this can sell off. Doesn't have to bounce off of this level. That's what we're kind of betting. That's what we're betting on. And if QQQ does break that moving average, we can see a massive sell-off, right? This could sell off even more if it doesn't hold. If it holds, we're just going to get a huge bounce. But if it does get rejected, we will see some heavy selling pressure in this. Looks like it's bouncing off that 45-day moving average. We want to make sure that we are aware of direction, right? We don't want to trade against the direction. $45-day moving average acting as a support. Do you guys see that? The blue line acting as a support. Looks like it's going to bounce now. Let's see if it gets rejected on this trend line, or does it go all the way back up to 483? This is range trading at its finest. Range trading. Yep. NASDAQ market just bouncing off of that moving average. It's going to validate that moving average as support. Just trying to validate it. Does this remain bullish, or does it get rejected? Look at this lower. It's not really making any higher highs. Okay, here we go. Here's a candle. It's a nice green candle. Looking for that rejection. $481.50. So do you notice how it fell off that trend line? It's beautiful, right? I drew that trend line before it even ran up like that. So as long as it continues this, we're going to get this area of interest, and it can go just like this, guys. And just keep hitting this until we get a significant break below or break above. But right now it's just kind of consolidating within this little range. Getting rejected again. Just a guess, SQQQ goes up today. If it gets rejected right here, it will definitely go up today. Kristen. That's what I was looking for this morning. If it pushes above this, it will go up. We just got to get above that moving average. And QQQ is doing a really good job by maintaining that support level all morning. Since pre-market session, it's been going up. So TQQQ, that was a small run we were talking about, $2 60s. You could add a 4% profit today. So QQQ is definitely overbought on a smaller time frame, but oversold on a much larger time frame. Yeah, definitely risky. A lot of volatility on this trade. And it looks like it's validating that 480 support. .480 support, but still not doing so good as far as that trend line goes. My internet sucks. I'm so upset and tired of my Starlink. $120 a month, and it's worse than CenturyLink. Freaking trash. I don't know if it's Starlink or if it's just the area I live in, but I'm not impressed. Just because it says it's 400 speed on the freaking app, doesn't run like it's 400 speed. Okay. Just need to be more patient. Yep. Yep. A lot of consolidation at these areas. It's consolidation week again. I think it's going to be a reversal. You know, we might get a rejection, but this is the first time it's touched the 200-day moving average in weeks. It hasn't gotten above the 45-day moving average, so I'm very curious to see what happens here. Getting rejected off of that trend line again for 81.50. And it's going to push up. It's going to go back up and retest 482. So it is still holding off of that moving average. Right? We want direction to be in our favor. Yeah, I think I was at literally break even at a few different points in time. Just shy of a few cents. Like 2 or 3 cents. Could have got out for like a small little loss. See what the overall market's doing. Tesla getting rejected. A lot of consolidation though on that oversold area. AMD starting to get rejected at the top. Nvidia trying to push back up from some selling pressure. Google trying to push up from its moving average. Microsoft pushing up and validating new highs. Meta was beginning to sell off, trying to hold above that moving average. And Amazon selling off, trying to get back up above its moving average. And Apple, a lot of consolidation with Apple at these levels above moving average, but nothing really too crazy as far as like extremeness, like extreme pushes up. A lot of consolidation though. Maybe QQQ to 480, 450 if higher. Yeah, definitely could. Definitely could. And go up to 500 or 486, I believe, was our area. 486 was an area of interest back in July, I believe. 483. I mean, all this was area of interest, to be honest. Yeah. $450, $465. I mean, it's crazy this even got down to $465. That's insane. Yeah. Should have went bullish today. Should have went bullish. But not bad. Maybe we're down 15 bucks today, 20 bucks. When the last 10 days we did nothing but we were making $20 a day. Had 10 days in a row that were green. And yeah, today may just be a red day. 482.15. Okay, we're getting a rejection candle here. Bitcoin's selling off as well. Yep, Bitcoin trying to stay above this moving average on the 1 hour. But Bitcoin, that's 82.7. Very odd day today. Maybe we take a 1% loss today, especially if direction's not in our favor. Maybe get one more sell-off cycle, and then maybe just get out. That's what I'm thinking. Back to 481.50, 481.60. Tesla down to 241. Okay, so Tesla's selling off. Yep, Tesla's selling off pretty good. I mean, I feel like we're in territory for things to sell off more. It's just a lot of consolidation. The bulls don't want to let it go down lower. The bears are unable to take it down lower. What is pushing the market up, though? That's what I want to know. AMD's up 4%. Okay. So you're saying AMD is holding up the entire market right now? A little bit of Microsoft. AMD and Microsoft. And Apple at the beginning and then sold off. Apple going to get a bounce here? Is it going to get rejected? It's going to get rejected. No, maybe not. 481.60, 481.70. Consolidate, yep. A lot of consolidation. I hate trading markets like this. The volatility is amazing, especially if we can catch these ranges. That range was a beautiful range. That trade, SQQQ, 480 to 483. 35 to, or yeah. Great looking trade today. From moving average to support. That one right there, that was a 2.5% profit if you were to play on TQQQ, right? 2.5% profit right there. I'd want SQQQ to hold above 36 and get back above 36.75 if to try for higher. Yeah, hey, that's a good one, man. 36 is a great area to buy. 36.15, 36.10, even 36.15, right? That would have been a good area to buy. Catch this push up, make your money, get out, right? But right now it's below that moving average, so the only reason why I'm in this is because I thought it was going to break out right here. And it didn't. It didn't break out at all. Then I got ahead of myself and I bought 10 more at 36.48. And it came all the way down to 35.93. So really, I'm hoping that I might be able to break even a little bit on this. But again, the direction is not in our favor. Really choppy, weird, slow day. What is this name, this indicator name? The yellow color with the one you see rejected. The yellow color with the one you see rejected. The yellow color. Oh, this one right here? This is our green line. I guess it's like a yellow. It's a green yellow. It's our MA, our 200-day moving average. So on a 4-hour or even a daily, it looks really good, right? Look at our daily moving average. On the 4-hour, not so good. And then of course the 5-minute or even the 30-minute, right? It's above it. It's looking bullish, guys. I don't know. Looking really bullish today. pretty much broke that trend line too. Like this yellow trend. Oh, you mean this yellow line? You can make trend lines, higher highs, lower lows, and sometimes they'll stick with this. Like, see how it stuck with it for quite some time, and then it broke out. So this actually failed. I mean, you could even do a trend line like this now, right? So you can take a bigger time frame, and you could do something like this to where, like, okay, now it looks like it's going to continue to get rejected. It doesn't have to, but sometimes this will follow a nice trend line back down as well. Thanks, Kitty. Yeah, I'd love to see it get rejected. It just doesn't look like it's going to happen. It's a little too risky to be holding. Come on, sell off. Okay, there we go. Big rejection candle. Huge, huge, huge rejection candle. Oh, okay. MA? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yep, that's the MA. It's really good to use, especially when we get these crossovers, right? Let's see right here. When it crosses over, the blue line and the purple line, it crosses over, it showed signs of it's selling off. QQQ did the same thing, right? If it would have got rejected right here and went down, we would have had a bear market today. But because it held here and pretty much bounced off of that level, it was strong support, showcasing that we are bullish to everyone else. Okay, this doesn't look like it's going to do anything. I may just have to reduce my position. 11 bucks is not bad when we had 10 days of $20 days, right? We made 200 bucks. We give back $10, $11, not a big deal, right? I want to see this really get rejected though. Even back down to this moving average. One more good rejection candle. Doesn't have to happen, but I'd love to see it. Nice little rejection. Back below 481.50. Come on. What about let's see. Let's see if it gets rejected here. Needs to get rejected off of this level. Above weighted, volume weighted average price. What do you think? Does that clear it up a little bit for you? The 9 EMA isn't all that great, right? It's a tight stop. You can very easily, um, uh, what am I trying to say? You could very easily get manipulated by the fact that, like, okay, this is bullish now. As long as it doesn't break this line, we're good. And then it breaks it, like it's bearish, but then bounces off of this level and goes back up. So 9's good for, scalping maybe. And overall direction in a way, but 45 moving average, will help with a lot more other things. So maybe we'll practice not trading with the 9 EMA. There we go, selling off, getting rejected off of that 45 moving average. Love to see it. Love to see this push up a little. There we go, going to retest a moving average 40.50, 480.50. Come on. 480.50. Bounce right off of 480.50. So I may just have to reduce my position size here, guys. Big red, you know, red, green, red, green, red. That's all it's doing. Big pump, pull back, pump, pull back, pump, pull back, pump. Potential pullback. I think we're just going to reduce our position here. Usually when I sell, it'll go up. So for everyone, get ready to buy, because when I sell, it usually goes way up. Which could be good for you guys. Oh, Johnny sells, buy. Johnny's buying, don't touch it yet. Oh man, it always feels weird when the markets do that to us. It's a very weird feeling. Okay, markets are actually getting rejected really nicely. There it goes. About to pass that moving average. We're going to sell 10 literally right here. I don't know if we'll have a better price point to sell these shares right here unless this gets rejected. It needs to get rejected. Here we go. QQQ selling off. Here we go. Testing that 480 support. Could bounce right off of, or it could finally get rejected and begin to sell off. But man, that SQQQ, if we would have timed this perfectly, nice setup. 2% profit today. Been a quick $20. It's bouncing off of 480. It's selling off. Here we go, selling off. Should not have sold 10 shares at 36.58. And just like that, we are back in the green. Are we going to get that selling pressure we want and need? Wow, we are. Here we go, boys and girls, back in the green. Back in the green. Yeah, I was definitely being impatient here. Still, though, I could have bought more down at this level. You know, buying more down at this level could have gave us a way better price. I mean, we'd already be up $20 and counting. It's a bit too risky for me, guys, honestly. It could still sell off. It could still recover. It could bounce. This is where it bounced this morning at these pre-market support. Yeah, it's just too choppy for me. Oh, wow. I really don't like days like today. I really don't. Why? Why do I not like days like this? Consolidation, price was, or what was it called? Was not in our direction, was not in our favor. Okay, to say the least, direction was not in our favor. We should have been smarter about it. Waited for this even just one more minute. If you guys are ever unsure what direction a market's gonna take, wait even 1 or 2 more minutes, guys. I bought at this first candle here, the green candle. I bought it within 17 seconds. I couldn't even wait 1 more minute to buy 10 more shares. I had some kind of glitch though. I didn't think I bought these 10, and then I went to go buy 10 more and it like bought those ones and glitched. So also not trading with what am I saying? Trading with bad internet too doesn't help, right? Anyways, I bought it right there. If I would have waited 1 more minute, I could have been more patient, waited for this sell-off, and then bought my 20 shares down here, let it push up, and then we could have, made that 2% right there. 2% on 1,000, $20. That's our goal for the day. Typically is around 20%. The choppiness I didn't like. The way that it's below this moving average I didn't like. And now QQQ is selling off, and I feel like I'm drained. I don't have the mental energy to keep watching this. We've been live for an hour. That's typically about how long I like to trade for, is about an hour. And yeah, if you guys want to hold, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to continue holding this. That's what I really like about this group is we never tell each other what to buy, hold, or sell. We simply help each other identify opportunities. My hands are sweating for your trades. I know. Yeah, I mean, we went from down $15, down 20, I think, to break even again. So we didn't make anything, but we also didn't have a red day. So, I mean, I'm pretty proud about that. No red day again. This is our 11th green day in a row. Did we make anything? No. I think I got 27 cents like lying right here on the desk. But what I can say is we did wait. We did give this a chance to set up. A lot of consolidation today. Buying those lows, selling those highs, or could have resulted in a nice amount of money. And again, this can continue to get rejected. It's now below the moving average. It's struggling to get back above it. TQQQ can come back down to 476. It could come all the way back down to 465, and that could be a killer move on even SQQQ. That's what my original game plan was $37. I was gonna buy at 37 for the break, have a stop around 36.50, right, about a 1%, 50 cents for that nice push up to even 38, 39, $40 would have gave us a nice $3 per share. 50 shares, $150 very easily. And again, it could still happen. I don't know. It was a weird trade. It was a weird trade. It was a weird day. And it still is weird. It's like pushing up, but not really, but kind of is. But, yeah, I mean, hey, I don't even really think we deserve this 11th green day in a row. This was probably one of the worst trades I've taken in the last 2 weeks because of a breakout, buying too high, and not buying at support to reduce my position to actually make some money. But nonetheless, hey, we still no losses. We still broke even. And that's all that matters. Kristen, maybe next time just waiting a little, see how yeah, exactly. And that's what I was saying too, just giving the market time. Like We shouldn't even be placing a trade the first 20, 30 minutes. This didn't even set itself up until 15, 10, 12 minutes after the market opened. It had a 10-minute sell-off and then a recovery. Whereas QQQ had a 10-minute bull run. Got a bunch of people here that thought it was going to continue to go higher. And that's where I used to be. I used to buy like up here, like, oh, it's pushing up, I'm not going to miss it. Buy here. And then now I'm down. That used to be me, guys. And then I'd be down $3, $4, $5 a share on 100 shares. Be down $300, $400, $500. Kind of did the same thing here though. Bought at the high, bought at the breakout. It did not break out, and I held this all the way down here. And here we go. Now we're gonna catch that break. Oh, there it is. NASDAQ is officially selling off from its pre-market, or from its open. So opened at 479.66 today, and now it's selling off. It is below its opening share price. This is exactly the trade setup we wanted to take. Even now, buying at 37 could potentially, make you 50 cents a share from 37 to 37.50. Yeah, oh my gosh. And it's funny because I said, I'm impatient, I'm going to get out of this, and then I continue to watch it. Mondays. Gotta love Mondays. What was it, 36.66? Was that my average? 36.66, 36.67. And my average was like right here, so. Yeah. Being more patient. Definitely being more patient, especially with these companies. I'm so used to, in a way, still trading momentum stocks to where like, okay, that didn't go into my favor in the last 5 minutes, so I'm gonna get out. Like, these are momentum trades, right? So like this one would have been beautiful to take. For me and my style of trading, like before, buying at $1, selling at $1.40, quick pullback, sell, get out. All happened within like 10 or 15 minutes. This one, big push from 1 to 350, although I don't think I would have caught that. I've had actually worse success where you'll make like a $200, $300, $400 day, and then you'll give it right back plus some. So, those moves are much more. Now look at this. Look at the choppiness on this. So like that would have been a move. Buy, sell, done. Trying to get above that moving average, and it looks like it's going to. So super choppy day. Super choppy day today. So that means their support level is at 48. Basically 478 is another support. And then you have this crazy range here from 478 to 483. And that range is amazing. Same thing with this one. 6160 range. 6160 all the way up to 6320. 2.63%. Beautiful. Beautiful. Looks like it's going to rally. So, I'm glad I got out when I did. I don't want to continue holding this. Sold a little early. Like 50 cents too early, 30 cents too early, but that's okay. Break even on the day. All right, guys, any questions, comments, any other stocks, companies you want me to take a look at? Someone told me just wait for the first reverse ups or downs. That's the right time to buy. Yep, and MACD. MACD did showcase that. I wasn't paying attention here. As QQQ, I bought right here at the peak as it was starting to curl. Could have waited, as she said. MACD, very, very red, very oversold on the RSI. And at that point right there, at that first sign of reversal, would have been the place to buy. So yes, very good, very good. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate your time. That's exactly where we're going to end the live stream. And that's it. We'll see you all for another video tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And I hope you guys also in the day green. And we will see you all in the recap later on today. Thank you, and have a great day, guys.